Hey, welcome back to Bahasa Little Project. Selamat datang kembali di Bahasa Little Project. In this lesson, we will be learning about Bahasa Indonesia for photographer. Okay, so I have a lot of students who are working as a photographer in Indonesia. Okay, most of them are documenting like the culture. Most of them actually go to Bali because obviously Bali is very well known for its natural beauty and also cultural beauty. So many of my students are using their language or their Bahasa Indonesia to interact with the people. So first they can ask for permission, right? To know whether or not they can take photo in that situation. That is usually the most important thing. Number two, they also usually use them to interview the object. If the object of the photo is a person, they usually talk to the person first to know and to understand what's going on. If they are documenting, like for example, a religious ceremony, they also want to talk to people there, right? And to really know what's going on. So that's why Bahasa Indonesia, or having the ability to speak with the native people using their native language, in this case is Bahasa Indonesia, would be very beneficial if you are working as a photographer. So in that spirit, because again I have a lot of students who are working in that field, so I believe and I think this lesson will be beneficial to all of you who are planning to go to Indonesia to take photos, right? Okay. So I think this will be helpful. So let's go. Let's learn first of all about basic photography terms in Bahasa Indonesia. So this is interesting. So anything PH in English is usually translated into F in Bahasa Indonesia, especially if it is loan words from English. Okay, so as you can see here, photography is photography. Okay, so we use F instead of PH again here, as you can see, right, at the end. So photography, photography. Okay, photographer. Okay, photographer is essentially the same thing. What change is the pH? The pH change into F. Okay, and this also I think this also occur in physiotherapy. Physiotherapy. Okay. But yeah, let's talk about photography for now. Okay, so again, photography is photography, photographer. Saya ingin seorang photographer. I want a photographer. So, or if you want to say I am a photographer, you just say saya seorang photographer. Okay? So camera is camera. Okay, so we change the C into K. Camera, camera. Okay? Then we have lensa. Lensa is lens. Lensa. Lensa. Okay, and then we have pengaturan, settings. So I mean, if you are talking to photographers in Indonesia, and if you can discuss with them using Indonesian terminology, I think your discussion will run smoother. Okay, so pengaturan is settings. Okay, lensa, pengaturan, and then we have komposisi, komposisi, and then we have pencahayaan, lighting, pencahayaan. This would be very important, right, in taking photos. To tell you the truth, I was also very interested. I had a DSLR in the past, and I was very interested in taking macro photography. I'm not sure if I'm correct, but I think yeah, I was taking a lot of picture of flowers. Okay, so I would zoom to the flowers and really enjoy taking pictures about flowers. And I think it is called macro photography, right? If you are listening to this and if I'm wrong, please correct me. Okay, just comment below. Tell me what is the term that people are using to call somebody or a hobby of taking small object as their object of photography, like flowers. I think that's macro photography, right? Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. So we have focus now. Focus. Again, it's just we change the C into K. So most of these words are loan words from English, of course, right? So any topic that is related to technology, it usually has a lot of loan words from English. So again, focus, pengaturan ISO. So we just add this word here, ISO. So we have learn setting, right? So pengaturan ISO, ISO setting. And then we have exposure, 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 exposure. And then we have bidikan, but this is not a loan word, of course. This is, I think this is an origin word from Indonesia. Bidikan, shot. Oh, bidikanmu bagus banget. You have a very nice shot. Okay, bidikan, bidikan. And then we have kreativitas, creativity, kreativitas, kreativitas. Okay, kreativitas. Okay, so number 2, we have conversational phrases. This is phrases that you can use to learn more about practicing your Bahasa Indonesia in the field of photography. Number 1 is saya suka berfotografi. I like photography. Saya suka berfotografi. Apakah kamu seorang fotografer profesional? Nah, this would be question that you probably would get a lot when you visit Indonesia with super big camera, right, around your neck. People probably would be asking you, apakah kamu seorang fotografer profesional? Are you a professional photographer? And then, bagaimana cara Anda menangkap momen yang indah? Bagaimana cara Anda menangkap momen yang indah? How do you capture beautiful moments? And by the way, if you don't understand how to create sentences, okay, and working in Indonesia, whether or not you are a photographer or whatever your profession might be, if you want to learn, okay, how to create your sentences, then you should join our complete Bahasa course level 1 to 10. It has helped thousands, 10,000s of students worldwide to boost their fluency of Bahasa Indonesia. We have level 1 available for free on YouTube. And we have a special deal if you purchase level 2 until level 10 on our website, Bahasa Little Project, you will get 50% discount. Okay? So yeah, there you go. Okay, again, bagaimana cara Anda menangkap momen yang indah? How do you capture beautiful moments? Lensa apa yang sering Anda gunakan? Yeah, this is also very common questions, right? Lensa apa yang sering Anda gunakan? Which lens do you often use? And then we have bagaimana Anda mengatur pencahayaan untuk mendapatkan foto yang bagus. Bagaimana Anda mengatur pencahayaan untuk mendapatkan foto yang bagus. How do you set up lighting for a good photo? And then we have saya ingin belajar lebih banyak tentang fotografi. Saya ingin belajar lebih banyak tentang fotografi. Okay, I want to learn more about photography. Apa saran Anda untuk pemula dalam fotografi? Apa saran Anda untuk pemula dalam fotografi? What advice do you have for beginners in photography? Next, we have types of photography. We have portrait. Portrait. We have landscape. Okay, landscape. Again, most of these are loan words from English. Landscape. We have macro. We have fotografi jalanan. So jalanan is street. Fotografi jalanan. We have photojurnalistik. Photojurnalistik. We have fotografi mode. Mode, okay, not mode. Mode, fashion, mode. We have fotografi produk. We have fotografi pemandangan malam. I tried when I was younger in my village to take picture of the moon. Probably this is also considered pemandangan malam, right? Or night landscape photography. Ya, fotografi pemandangan malam. We have potret binatang, potret binatang, potret binatang, and we have fotografi arsitektur. Arsitektur is architectural. Fotografi arsitektur. Okay, so yeah, now let's continue with the equipment. Tripod is tripod in Bahasa Indonesia. We just use the same word just like in English, tripod. And flash is also the same flash. The same pronunciation just like in English, flash. And then we have kartu memori, memory card. Kartu memori, kartu memori. We have pengisi daya. So, I mean, if you are talking to your colleague, right, when you probably lost your charger or forgot your charger at home, you need to know this word to borrow it to your friends, right, or to borrow it from your friends. Pengisi daya, pengisi daya, pengisi daya. And then we have tas kamera, camera bag, tas kamera. Filters is just filter, the same word and also the same pronunciation, filter. And then we have reflector, 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 reflector. We have stative, stand, stative. We have cable USB. So USB is written and spoken exactly like in English, USB. But cable is cable, so cable. Remote shutter release. So this is also, we use the same term, remote shutter release. Okay, now let's move on to vocabulary practice. Is something that you can do to practice your new learn vocabulary just now. So number one, try gunakan kata-kata di atas untuk membuat kalimat tentang jenis fotografi yang Anda sukai. Use the words above to create sentences about the type of photography you like. Ceritakan pengalaman terbaik Anda saat berfotografi. Tell about your best experience in photography. And then try to do this also. Sebutkan 3 peralatan fotografi yang wajib Anda bawa setiap saat. Mention 3 essential photography equipment you always bring. So try to answer this question in the comment sections below if you are a photographer. Okay, so yeah, I hope this is useful for you. You can get again the PDF of this lesson on our website, bahasa-project.com. And if you are a photographer and you want to learn to improve your Bahasa Indonesia step by step, you should join your friends who have completed their complete Bahasa course level 1 to 10, and they have obviously improved their mastery of Bahasa Indonesia to do their job or maybe their passion better in Indonesia. So yeah, I hope this is useful. Terima kasih dan sampai jumpa.